My name is Hani. I live in Corona, Queens. I'm 22 years old. I work at Mimi's restaurant in Midtown. I graduated high school in 2001, so I started going to City College fall of 2001, and I graduated 2005 in September. My majors was double major in economics and business, and I got a specialization in finance. As soon as I was finished, I applied for the MA program, got accepted. Now I go there for my master's. Halo is like an adventure and shooting game where you play as a human Master Chief, and he's genetically engineered, and you go around shooting aliens. It's a multi-levels, it's a lot of guns, tanks, ships, and you can play 4 players, and you just gotta go around saving the world from the aliens.
I'm Amy Herzog. I'm Assistant Professor of Media Studies at Queens College. I did find the content of that game where you were sort of like a snuff film game where you were a killer who's sent on these missions to go around killing other people sort of in cold blood. It wasn't actually very appealing to me.
Just playing by myself alone, it's like great. You know, I never get bored. There's so many levels, so many things to do. But when your friends come in, it's like a whole new level of competition because you get to like shoot each other, kill each other, brag.
I think that the fighting games can be very social and a fun thing to do with friends. You can see how one could become obsessed with certain games.
Not physical fights, but verbal fights all the time, where somebody would insult somebody, and if they're losing or having a bad day, they'd get their feelings hurt. So they're constantly yelling at each other. But it doesn't get as serious once we leave. But while we're playing, yeah, everybody's always verbally, constantly attacking each other, insulting each other.
Friends who I've played with, I've become disturbed by the change in their behavior when they're doing something extraordinarily violent. Someone who seems very mild-mannered suddenly becomes a little too enamored with beating people with a baseball bat.
Well, Hani, he's like one of my cousins, and you know, I know him since I was little.
In the summer, I played like maybe 2 hours a day.
Especially in the summertime, he would go on playing for like the whole day. Sometimes he would play till like the whole night. I mean, he would tell me like, oh yeah, I'm playing Halo. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
I think, you know, if you're responsible, you go to school, you do your work, and you make time to play, you handle your business, then well, of course it's healthy because, you know, you're not sacrificing anything else in order to play.
No, I don't think it's healthy for him to play so much video games because, I mean, he's a young guy. He's about 23, and he's supposed to be going out, active, you know, play sports or like hang out with his friends, but instead he would rather stay home and play video games. I know a couple of his exes, and they always seem to complain about his game habit, how he rather play games rather than like, you know, go out and, you know, hang out with them, watch a movie and stuff like that. And I know one of them, they broke up because of it.
Hey, my name is Helen Galarza. I'm 21 and I'm a student at Queens College. I met Hani through a bunch of mutual friends of ours. We started dating almost immediately after we first met. When we first started dating, we just went out a lot. And then slowly, as our relationship continued, I would go to his house, or he would come to my house, and every time we'd go to his house, we'd play video games. All our friends would be over and we'd all play video games, and then slowly I kind of got excluded out of that, and it was just him and his friends playing video games. He wouldn't even come to my house anymore, and when we did come to my house, he would like bring a system with him.
The fact that he always plays video games, and every time you call him, if he's not doing anything else, he's playing video games.
Sometime at dinner, my mom would call me to dinner. I wouldn't want to go because I didn't finish the level, or I have to take out the garbage.
I would say him staying up till 4 in the morning and you know, waking up, not being able to wake up, or being late to places that affects him that way. I know his mom yells at him all the time for staying up late and just playing video games, and there's been incidents where he's actually, you know, not been on schedule or not done. He pissed me off a couple of times playing video games and not doing what he was supposed to be doing.
Maybe 5 minutes late for school because I don't want to leave and leave it on all night because I want to just get it done and leave. But nothing major, like I wasn't like really late or got in trouble because I know how to handle it. In the beginning I guess I did a little more, but now it doesn't matter at all. So I'm just responsible if I play Halo or not. I just incorporate it into my life.
Slowly he started going to school less and less. He would go in later, you know, he would miss his morning classes. And then when he would go to his afternoon classes, he'd be really tired, so he wouldn't do that well, and eventually he just stopped going. And I noticed a change in him. He just didn't want to go out anymore. he just wanted to play this game. He just wasn't the same after that, and we stopped talking. It didn't end very well because I tried to confront him about his problem, and he didn't want to deal with it. He didn't want to recognize it. He was just in denial about everything.
Yeah, I'm single, so I got a lot of time, so I can play whenever I want. And a good way to spend money, and it's pretty cheap.
What do you prefer more, a girlfriend or a game?
A little bit of both. Girlfriend's important, but games, the things for you that girls can't do.
I think if he wasn't getting so obsessed with video games, we definitely could have lasted a lot longer.
I bought the ESPN 2K5. It's better than the new ones that came out. And the guy was telling me I should definitely get this. It's only $6. It's much better than the other two. So it should be fun. I played it before. It was really good.
I'm worried for him, and I think he should go get help.
I wish he would stop playing video games so much.
My cousin and I have a great relationship. We've been like best friends since we were small. I could tell him anything, and I care about him a lot.
Halo 3 is supposed to come out within next year, so I guess the hype will start all over again. I'll get more into it.
Triple kill. Game over.